Hey everyone, Serena B here. Welcome back to my channel. So today I want to show you how I made these really cute coffin ornaments. I absolutely am obsessed with these, so much so that I'm keeping them. I'm keeping them as a set. I can't separate them. And recently a lot of you have been asking me to do tutorials, so I figured this would be a good one to start with. Green is not typically the color I go to when I'm crafting, but I'm so mesmerized by this one. I fell in love with the color and how it grabs you, and I added some green stickles as well, and the neon from the Tombow colored pencils are really amazing too, from the Rogeton pencils. It just looks so freaking cute, and it really stands out. So I even added some texture paste, and you'll see all of that in this video. And then this is the other one that I made. It's super cute. And the thing about these is I used scraps from one of my favorite collections ever, and this is a really old collection. I don't even remember the name. It was from Cartabella, I believe, or no, not Cartabella, it must have been Echo Park. I just really love this collection, so I used some scraps in the background. Anyways, I'm gonna walk you through everything in this tutorial, so I'm not gonna explain everything here. So I also really love this one and how it sparkles, and right now I have these hanging on my shelves in my craft room as decor, and I think that's just how I'm gonna keep them. Wouldn't these make the most adorable like car decor? If you maybe get a chain or something, you can hang these off of your rear view mirror. I often decorate my mirror during Halloween. I also have this little banner that I made that I like to put out, so I might change it up this year. But this one's really cool. This Beware sticker is from crepe paper, and it fit the cauldron so perfectly, so I just kept it there. So it says Beware a Wicked Thing, and this one just says Boo. Alright, first things first, to get started you're gonna need a base for your ornament, and to save time I'm gonna use my Tombow Mono Twin, the large tip marker. It just covers the surface nicely, and it just dries faster than painting it, so this is my hack. If you don't have these type of markers, no worries, you can actually just paint it, but this just saves time. You don't have to wait around, and it's good to go in a few minutes. Now I'm gonna do the sides. Alright, so now I'm just going to let it set and dry for a little bit, and I'll see if I need to give it a second coat. So while this dries on my little helping hand, I'm going to look through my scraps. So I'm just going to put aside some that I might want to play with. That's basically my process of how I select pattern paper. You want to pick a background that's a little bit more subtle, not a big bold pattern. This is part of that collection I love. Okay, so this would be really nice as a background, and it's already torn, so I might use that. Actually, that might look really nice. The idea is that because you're going to be adding more elements on top of it, you want to build from the background, so having a more neutral background pattern will help you build on top of that, which creates another element of a layer. So out of the scraps I gathered after playing around with them, I think my favorite is going to be something like this. The spiders on the top, and then this over it. I know I want the spider web one on top. Oh, the back is really cool too. I love this collection. I'm almost gutted to have to use this. I don't even like spiders. I think it just looks better. I'm gonna sacrifice this guy here and this really cool piece here, but it's okay, right? It's okay. Now, which direction cuts? I think it's this way. Yeah, okay, that's what I wanted. Okay. So now I'm going to distress everything, of course. I'm just doing the bottom for now because I don't know where I'm going to cut just yet. By the way, I haven't done a second coat. I don't know if I need to. Oh my god, this whole time I thought I was recording, guys. So silly. Rewind. Okay, so what I was saying was I decided to use the spiderweb pattern on top and this one on the bottom, and that my glue of choice for this project is going to be the Tombow Mono Multi Liquid Glue. I like to recommend is to squeeze the adhesive out first before applying directly to your project. This one goes down first. And if you get glue on your project, I recommend using one of the Tombow erasers. I like to use the Mono Zero because it's so small and like detailed kind of thing, so you can get to all the little spots. This looks good. I'm gonna add some under. There you go. Now I'm gonna use an X-Acto and cut this out. Please disregard my disgusting mat, but this is what I use when I cut. Don't forget to punch the hole at some point. If you do cover both sides, you're gonna have to remember to do that, but I have time, so I'm not gonna do that right now. I think what I'll do is distress the edges first, and then I'm gonna go in with a nail file to distress it a little bit more, but in a different way. I have this nail file and I'm just gonna pass it over the paper. Just distress it a little bit more. Also cleans up the edges if you have any papers hanging over. There you go. I hope you can see the distressing it gives. Really cool. But I'm still gonna go over it with some spots of distressing. Okay, there you go. So there you go. I think I'm gonna stop here for now. So it's a different day, and I'm going to start coloring the image that I chosen to put on the coffin tag ornament. So I'm gonna color this off camera just because it's just gonna be easier and faster for me. I'll be using the Erogetin colored pencils and mixed with their other colored pencils. I like to just combine both of them. So that's what I'll be using. That's my color medium of choice. Standard white cardstock from Michaels to color, so nothing special, but you can use whatever cardstock you want, obviously. I'm going to be blending it with the odorless paint thinner just to blend it all together nice and evenly. Alright, so this is how it looks all colored up. I want to show you guys this part because it really does make a difference when you add detailing back into the image after you color it. I don't know if you can tell, but like some of the detailed like squiggles and stuff from the image is colored over. So by going in with a thin marker, I'm using the Tombow mono drawing pens. If you go in with this and just trace over the lines, it just makes the image pop. So I wanted to show you how this looks on camera so you can see the difference before and after. But hopefully you guys can see the before and after. It just makes the color pop and the image just look more finished. I added dots to the cauldron just because I wanted to make it look like this one here. You know how there's some texture and dense. So the next step is to add texture to the background. So I went through my stencils and I've decided to go with this one. Because I'm using the cauldron, I wanted to make it look like it's bubbles. I also added a bit of the Mono Aqua liquid glue to the cauldron just to see how it would look like with a little bit of a gloss, so that's nice. I'll be using the Tim Holtz black opaque texture paste because yes, and then I'm gonna put, ooh, is it open? Yikes. I'm gonna put some raw candy glitter on top because I don't have black glitter from Tim Holtz. I slept on that release a couple years back. And so let me see, what do I want? So I think I'm just gonna add the glitter now while it's still fresh. But actually, if it doesn't stick, what I'll do is I'll add some Mono Aqua liquid glue, and that will definitely help it stick. It would have looked really nice if it was black glitter, but hopefully this release Tim Holtz will have a black glitter release of some sort because I would love that. Okay, so let me see, where is the actual image gonna sit on? I should have done that first. Okay. Nice. So I'm gonna go in with this adhesive so I can add more glitter to some of the spots. Alright, so that's the background. Really pretty and glittery. And then I'm going to let that dry and spray it with some of the new sprays. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with the Distress Spritz. I'm using Wilted Violet and Spiced Marmalade. I want to do purple and orange because that is what I did for her. And I gave it a nice mix. I love seeing the color swirl. If you have these, like, and you swirl them around, it's so pretty. Oh, it's so pretty. Alright, so let's just start. So look how pretty the purple looks on the black. Wow. It's a shame that all that's gonna get covered. But looking very pretty. Oh, let me see. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop because I'm kind of getting carried away. It's just so fun. Ooh, pretty. I'm looking at the colors and it looks like the purple gets absorbed into the white a lot more, and it looks like it sits on top of the black one better. And I think that's because the Carta Bella paper is textured and this one isn't. That could be a possibility, but it still shines really pretty nonetheless. I just think the orange looks really nice up here and the purple looks nice down here. But let's be real, it looks really pretty down here with the purple and the orange. I just need to see. So this is the ornament so far. Look how cute! I'm gonna let it dry completely before I start adding the trims and the finishing touches, but we're almost done. So I decided to go with the orange for the trims. So I'm going to be using the Tombow Extreme Adhesive to attach the pom-pom trim. So I'm just putting a layer of adhesive on the edge. There's two sides to the trim. This one's more flat, but I'm going to go with this side, the outer side, I guess. So that way it sits more snug around the shape. If that makes sense. So. But obviously you can use whatever adhesive you have. But I'm using my favorite adhesive for trim, and this way I don't have to wait for it to dry. Just press in. And the adhesive is forgiving if you use this one. You can just lift it up and readjust if you need to. I'm back. It's a new day. This is what I've gotten so far. Unfortunately, last night my camera ran out of space without me realizing, so I didn't get footage of me adding the black and white trim around here, but I think it just adds a nice finishing touch, so I really like that. So I'm pretty much almost done. All I have to figure out now is a bow situation here. I decided to go with the same type of similar glitter mesh ribbon for this one here. I thought of using an orange ribbon or bow, but there's just too much orange and I think the black just looks a lot nicer. Okay, I redid the bow so it looks a little bit nicer. Alright, so I think I'm done. I think I'm gonna leave it like this. I trimmed the tails a little bit more and I like this, even though this blob of modeling paste is here. This kind of covers it, and so I really like how it looks. I think it turned out really cute. So let me show you the other two that I made. It's really nice because it's orange, green, and purple. All the colors look really nice together. I think it's super cute. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If you do end up giving these a try, please tag me on Instagram or send me a message or something. I would love to see yours. Or you can add them in my Facebook group, my October Daily and Halloween Inspiration group. Everything will be linked in the description box below. But I'd love to see what you guys come up with if you decide to make your own Halloween ornaments. So yeah, which is your favorite? Do you like the orange one we just did together? Do you like the purple one? Or do you like the green one? So let me know if you liked this tutorial. If you want to see more from me, please let me know. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing and giving my video a thumbs up. So thank you again and have a great day, everyone. Bye.